A city center is a commercial, cultural and often the historical, political and geographic heart of a city. Overview and related concepts. The city center is the area of a city where commerce, entertainment, shopping and political power are concentrated. The term is commonly used in many English-speaking countries and has direct equivalents in many other languages. However, notably, in the United States, the term downtown is commonly used to denote a city center, and in Canada the terms city center and downtown are used interchangeably. In Australia, the term central business district is widely used to refer to the city centre, but usage of the term city centre is increasing, especially in Melbourne. In many cities, the central business district is within the city centre, but the concept city centre differs from the CBD. The concept of the CBD revolves solely around economic and financial power, but the city centre also includes historical, political and cultural factors. A clear example is Paris. La Défense is the central business district of Paris, but it is not the city centre. In most larger and/or older cities, the CBD and the city centre will only partially overlap, if at all. A city centre is often the first settled part of a city, which can make it the most historical part of a city. Usage. Australia. In most Australian cities, the city centre to some extent coincides with the central business district, with the result that the city centre, and central business district, or CBD, are regarded as near synonyms. However, in some Australian cities, the city centre and the CBD are geographically separately identified. In Sydney and Brisbane, for example, the term CBD is the preferred term for the city centre. In Melbourne and Adelaide, by contrast, the term city centre is preferred, and the CBD is not entirely regarded as coterminous. The term CBD is not often used in Canberra. Its city centre is usually identified as the district called city or civic. Netherlands. In Dutch, the terms binnenstad, centrum, stadcentrum or stadskern are used to describe the city centre. Amsterdam is a clear example of the city centre and the central business district not being the same area. The city centre of Amsterdam is Centrum, the historical heart of the city, but the CBD of Amsterdam is the Zuiders, in the south. Because of the bombardment of Rotterdam during World War II, with the loss of its historical core, the city centre and the CBD of the same area in Rotterdam, China. In Chinese, the urban centre of a city is called the city centre or urban core. In many cities, it is the historical city centre and the cultural and commercial centre. Historically, the CBD often occupied one portion of the city centre. In recent years, larger cities have often developed CBDs of financial districts that occupy a part of the city centre or are outside the historical city centre completely. For example, Beijing's historical city centre is defined by the former city walls and remains the political and cultural centre of the city, but Beijing's CBD sits in Chaoyang district, to the east of the historical city. Shanghai's city centre was defined by the old Chinese city, the international settlement and the French concession, and sat on the west bank of the Huangpu River, whereas the modern financial district is concentrated on Lujiasui, a newly developed area across the river from the traditional city centre.